Well, hello there. This is Dyrus and another video log. And it is Friday, June 29th, and my vlog day for solo mid is tomorrow, so I'll do another vlog, but I'm gonna do this for a reference. So, so, yeah, alright, so we're gonna go over neutral picks. And this is something not only for you guys, but for myself. When you're in a team game and you have last pick, or if the other team has last pick. So we're going to go over every single counter to every top laning champ. Well, at least 3 of each, or if not less. So I'm going to go over it and list it somewhere. Actually, I'm not going to list it. I'm just going to watch this video every time I fail as hard as this tournament. Oh, especially that Jax game. That Jax game should have won. We should have like never lost, and then we should have never faced MTW unless MTW beat Curse, and then we'd lose to them after. I don't know. After that Jax game, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? So, all right. Anyways, top laner is Akali. Um, Most efficient counter would be Jax, because every time Akali walks up to Jax, he just W's her. So he Westroyce's was Westroyce was 20 CS to 60, and then what happened was I killed the tower and I got fucked over. So that's just another thing to think about. But Jax, Olaf, and Aurelia, and a couple others. But anyone with HP is good against Akali, because if you're squishy, you just get rolled and she resets her stacks. Anyone who's tanky, like you run tanky bruiser meta against assassins, and they don't really do that much. Also, you need Aegis and maybe Soraka or something like that, maybe Nunu. So you need someone who can detect Akali, and you need pink wards. That's a big thing. Another top laner, Cho'Gath. Oh, he's a neutral pick. He's pretty neutral. Cho'Gath. So, Cho'Gath, there's not really any counters him. You just auto him, but then he just stacks armor. He's just a fat tank. You can't really shut down Cho'Gath because he has 2 CCs and a sustained damage E that can last hit, and he can sustain in lane. So if you gank him and you don't kill him, he's just gonna last hit a tower, get all his life back because he's gonna have potions and setups to survive it. So Cho'Gath, there's not really any effective counter to that other than I guess maybe Renekton, because anyone who can sustain, so Renekton. And Yorick does okay if Cho'Gath can't last hit the minions, which is kind of hard if Yorick's minions have a shitload of HP. Dyrus top lane, he gets countered by a lot of things. It's not even something to talk about. Like Aurelia at level 9 will shit on Darius. It's just item matchups. Mundo's not a top laner, you'd see. Fiora does well against range ADs, and she can, at level 6, if you have like a Lee Sin jungle and you have Fiora top, you can just ult them at tower and they'll die. So, yeah, that's that. Fez top, no one really plays that. Galio top, no one really plays that. Gangplank top, he's just not that good anymore. Gangplank does pretty decent against Kennen though, but he's not that good anymore. Garen, he's not that good anymore. You might as well pick Darius. Um, Hecarim, I don't really have an opinion for him. He's just kind of sustaining. I think. Oh my God, actually Hecarim is really good against Yorick. Dude, I just found another counterpick to Yorick. Hecarim. Why? Because his W sustains everything. You Q his minions and you just survive. You just don't die. Aurelia. Aurelia gets countered. You'd think she'd get countered by Renekton, but she doesn't. You know why? Because you get cloth armor and armor runes, and maybe some AD. You stand by your creeps, you get hit by Renekton, your creeps attack him, your lane pushes, and you farm no matter what. You'll always have less CS than him, but you have more lane control. Once the lane's at your tower and you're like in the point of the game where you can freeze the lane at your tower and you're like lower than your enemy because he's pushing, then that means your jungler can gank and you can Q, E, or just E and stun them, and it's a really, really effective gank, and that's what Wicked does a lot. That's something I learned recently. Janna's a neutral, but I don't think I'm ever gonna play her because we're always using her support, and she's, um, I'm not even gonna put that there. I'm put Lulu there. Jarvan, Jarvan is just good kill lane top at level 2 if you can hit your combo. Jarvan had Jarvan works into team comms. If I were to decide a counter for Jarvan, I would say like, well, he can snowball on anyone, but if there's like a real counter, I guess Yorick is really dumb. Jax, anyone with like Malphite, Jax, anyone is just really dumb against them. Karma, no one plays Karma. Karthus top, you can kind of farm. Depends how good you are. Like Reginald beat Hazard top, even though Hazard was nilly. I don't know how that happened. Hazard must have fucked that one up really hard. I don't know what he was doing. Cat top, I don't even want to talk about that. Kale top, Yorick does good against Kale. Yeah, Yorick is really dumb. Oh my god. Yorick, so dumb. Kale top is a good range neutral. She does very well against melees. If you're against Lee Sin as Kale, you can E him once, and if for your full duration, if you hit him during the entire time, he will go all the way down to 25% HP, and you can kite him at level 1 if you have the right setup and he's not like, I don't know, situational. Kennen, today I learned that he gets shut down by Yorick really badly, unless I go like 80 Kennen with Friggles, which is something that would be useless to my team. I mean, I don't even know what I was supposed to do there. If any of you guys know in the comments, I would like to know what I could have done differently that game, because that Yorick dude was like, what the fuck? He built double gold for 5 at Maokai jungle. It's like, can't even kill him at all. He's not enough damage. 0 damage. Maybe I shouldn't have built the Doran shield. That set me back a little bit. I don't know what I could build against that. That shit's dumb. You have to if Kennen usually outlane someone, but with Yorick, he stops your Qs. He's tanky. Maybe I should have just leveled up W. I think I should have leveled up W and hit him every time with that. So at least even though I'm getting rolled, I do damage, and he uses mana. And spamming potions doesn't work against Yorick, so that's shit stupid. Kennen is good with a lot of comps, and is I don't know, man. Maybe I should have just went AD runes and try to kill him, but still, I don't think you can do that against Yorick. Yorick is just so dumb. In fact, I'm going to go look at something really fast. And for Yorick runes, you will get. Alright, so I don't know what you get, because the name of this page is just. I guess you get HP regen, physical damage, magic regen, armor. Or you could just go 15 AD and just troll the shit out of people. I think that's all you would do. So, yeah. Alright, so moving on. Yorick page, either 15 AD or 8 AD in health regen. I mean, that shit is really irritating to play against. For Kennen, who's next? Kennen, Lee Sin top. Lee Sin loses the Aurelia, believe it or not. Like later on. Early on, like, he kind of wins, but it's like, she builds cloth armor, it's like, what the fuck. Lulu, not enough map pressure. Like I don't know how to play her that well to like understand how she's to play, be played top. I guess if you have Mundo, it'd be good, but I don't know. I think she could be good mid. No one plays her though. Malphite gets countered by Rumble. Uh, Kennen does okay unless he builds. I don't know. Anyone who like early on that can like Malphite doesn't do shit early. So if you're like Jax and you just W him a lot, and he's like, fuck, what do I do? But later on, he just outscales you. Well, like mid game, and you have to like still get to late game. So on Jax, like you can make it work against Malphite, you just need ganks. And once you get that gank, you can kind of like just farm. I did against Wicked once, but it didn't work against Atlanta, so I don't know what was up with that. Mordekaiser top, I guess if you run a cheese push all day strat for every lane, I don't know. Morg top, you just farm and walk away. It's like support Lulu or something, I don't know. Nasus top, he just gets shut down too early and he's just not worth it later on. Playing Nasus against heroes, it'd probably be best against Aurelia. I guess you would pick Nasus against Aurelia because then you make her damage go to 0 and she's useless. It's kind of like Malphite except you're just a tank. So Nautilus top, he gets rolled by Olaf and Nidalee and a couple other laners, probably Kennen too. You need ganks when you pick Nautilus top. Nidalee just honestly I think Nidalee just beats everyone. Like I've I've never played Nidalee to where I just get like shit on. I mean, Nilly always wins. Like if you cut corners, then you can lose Nilly. But if you build Nidalee properly in Cougar form, 1-on-1, no one should be able to kill you. Like I never, like apparently Renekton counters Nilly, but I don't believe that because I mean against Nilly you need someone who can push back, sustain, or you're just free farming and outscaling them. But no matter what, you're gonna lose your tower. If I was like Nidalee against Akali in that second game, killing that tower would have been worth something because then I just would have pushed all day. But that's not the comp we are running. Nocturne top, no one plays that, but it's actually pretty good just because of the passive and his Q. He just does damage and he's a fear. Nocturne top's not bad because you can just gank other lanes. It's kind of like Pantheon or TF in that kind of sense. Olaf top, he has trouble with Malphite late game, but he's not really going for that. So Olaf, you can pretty much do anything with him. He's very neutral. The only problem is if someone ganks you with exhaust, then you're in trouble. If you have ghost on Olaf, which is what you usually do, unless you're like wicked and you get flash, you you'll get rolled by exhaust. You can't do anything. So make sure you be careful for that. There's lots of loopholes in Olaf. But he can also snowball really hard. Like the third game against Westray, Sag was gonna snowball really hard, but then Tarek can not 3-man getting top. And it's like, what the fuck? And then that shit was over. Pantheon top, strong early game, okay late game. You have to be really good with him to make him work. And then Poppy top, she's like a neutral farmer. She's good against Hero's a farmer. Actually, Poppy can be used against everyone. You don't have pushing power. Renekton, he just falls off later. Wicked stopped playing him, so I don't know. Riven does bad against Aurelia. Renekton also can lose Aurelia too. Rumble loses to Olaf. Shen loses the Kale, Kennen, any ranged. Well, not Vlad though. If you pick Vlad, then you have to go resistance against him. Singed, you can really lane Singed against everyone. problem is that there's people that deal with him better than others, like Rumble, Vlad, even Kennen. Yeah, so 3 APs against Singed. Unless you get ganks, you're not gonna really do that good, but if you do get ganks and you snowball the entire game, it's good. Well, I thought I was talking about neutral picks. Oh, whatever. Sion, not that good anymore. Skarner, not that. Well, Skarner beats Riven top, believe it or not. Swain top, does good against melee. I don't know what to think about Swain. He has good initiation. No one plays him though, so I can't see it. Swain is like kind of bad because you can't last hit that wall of him. If you're really good at last hitting, I think you can make him work. Other than that, he's pretty good. Teemo top, fuck Teemo. Trundle top, fuck Trundle. Tryndamere top gets countered by a new Malphite. Reader top, he's too weak. He gets countered. He doesn't get countered really, he just runs out of mana. So mana-less champs, range champs, good against him. Urgot, Urgot's just gay. Vlad loses the Shen early and can snowball, but later on Vlad just does too much. Volibear is actually really strong. I just don't know who he counters and who counters him really, because no one plays him. Warwick, he's like, he's weak early. Wukong, great late game, good for team comps, gets countered by Riven, maybe Rumble. Yeah, King gets, it depends on the players. Olaf, and maybe Nidalee. Yeah, Nidalee. Anyone who's range, basically. And then Zhao sucks. York just stupid. He gets beat by Rumble, Hecarim, and Rumble, Hecarim, Udyr. Renekton does okay. No, York can still be Renekton. That shit's dumb. Malphite, maybe? I don't know. Anyone who can sustain, basically. Lee Sin too. Shen does okay if you have enough defenses and you just max shield and you're like, oh, it can't hurt me. And he runs out of mana and Shen has energy, so. Yeah, so against York you can't really pick that much APs. Like, if you go AP top and you have Maokai top, and it's like, fuck, can't kill this lane. It's too tanky, heals too much. You need lots of damage. Something outlanes him. Haven't discovered that yet though. And that's it. So now I'm tired, so I successfully achieved what I came here to do. So I can go to sleep. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.